Hi, I'm John from Schon. We get a lot of emails about people wanting to reweigh their cube, but there's a couple things you should figure out on your own before you give us a call that'll expedite the process a little bit. First of all, you need to determine what kind of weight bolt is in your cube. Usually going heavier is not an issue, going lighter sometimes is. So you got to determine whether you have a steel weight bolt or aluminum weight bolt in your cube. The process basically to do that is take your bumper out first. This is a 9/64 Allen wrench head in here. Using a regular Allen wrench or a drill with an Allen wrench on it, like this. Pull the bumper out. Now, based on what that is in there, without taking it out, very simply, if you have a magnet that would go in there, and if the magnet sticks, obviously it's steel, then we could send you an aluminum weight bolt. If it's an aluminum weight bolt, obviously the magnet won't stick, and unfortunately, that's as light as this cube will go. We do not recommend playing without the aluminum weight bolt because it is an assembly piece as well, even though all the components are glued together. I'd hate for something to happen if you hit it on a table or on a floor where something would fall apart. So the basic, to get this weight bolt out, the way we set it up here, or you could use a vise and your biggest flathead screwdriver, but if you can see this right here, it's just a flat piece of stock steel that'll go in the slot into the weight bolt, okay? And we just put it on like this. That way you're not putting your cue in a vise. It should be the opposite way around. And usually we just give it a quick jerk like that to break it if there isn't any glue on there. If for some reason it does not break loose, the glue does sometimes get on the threads in the assembly process. It's just something that we cannot help. What we do here is basically take a soldering iron with a sharp point tip on it, and we just put it in that hole that holds the screw. And we'll let it sit for a minute or so. Usually I'll stand here with my hand on it once it starts getting close, just to get the glue warm, and it'll melt the glue and then you can break it loose. You don't want to overheat it and walk away and forget about it, because that'll melt the dowel ring, and then you got a whole other set of issues, and then rings expand and contract. So anyway, once that's set up, you come back to here, and then you can just break that loose. Obviously, we have a machine here that'll take it off easier. Weight bolt comes out. This happens to be a steel, 2.5 inch steel. And then we'd give you an aluminum or a smaller steel to put in to lighten it up, and you'd go through the same process, give it a good nice tight turn when you tighten it. And basically that's how you change your weight bolt. That's how you check to see whether you can take a heavier or lighter weight bolt. And when you call, have that information. Yes, I'm sure I have aluminum, or I have 1.5 inch steel, or I have a 2.5 inch steel, and we'll send you the proper weight bolt. Or another option is you send your cue in to us. We do the reweigh for no charge at all. You just have to pay the shipping here and back. So that's all it is as far as reweighting the cue. Again, I'm John from Schon, and thank you.